So, yes, they are healthier. That is important. The team is healthier, and they, what I'm saying, the Cavs bet that they say, hey, if we're healthy, we have Donovan Mitchell, who gave us 32 and 10 last night. We completed comeback. We beat the Nuggets. We're feeling good about ourselves. I get that. But what I just don't see is them making a championship. You understand what I'm saying? But the East is wide open, right? Can we really trust the Knicks? I don't know. Celtics are working to get Tatum back. That could be good, but it could also hurt the chemistry because they are playing extremely well. Celtics do have their holes, they do have their problems, so that's not, what I'm saying, nothing crazy. The Pistons are good, but still young. They could fall through, and then that leaves the Cavs. So the Cavs could make it. I just don't like the defensive proposition. Um, but hey, we got to go all in. We got to keep Donovan Mitchell happy. So I understand it. And this was probably the biggest move of the trade deadline, right? I mean, I know you have AD and Trey Young getting moved to the Wizards. But in the next year, in the next few months, that means nothing. The Wizards are a bad franchise. So that really means nothing. But this is getting me on to my next topic. And we're going to talk a little bit of trade deadline. Okay. We're going to talk a little bit about the trade deadline and what it really was. Okay. I believe the trade deadline was a fugazi. I believe the trade deadline really is a reflection of what is going on, maybe in the United States economy, the United States sentiment about things in media, once again, about the economy, about just the United States as a whole right now. If you talk to somebody my age, 25, maybe 30, 35, they will tell you the United States is kind of it feels inflationary. Things don't really feel as good. You go to the movie theater seems, what I'm saying, BS. The movies ain't made well. You go to Chipotle, they're charging you $20 for nothing. The dude the guy giving you the scoop of protein ain't really giving you nothing. And what is my point? My point is this is what it feels like for the trade deadline. Okay. Once again, stock market, all-time highs, but the money in our pockets don't really feel like that. And the point I'm trying to make with this is in this trade deadline, I feel like it was just all news, fake, manipulated, just to say we did it. Right? We had a record number of trades. I think it was 27 or 28 trades. I know 73 players got traded, right? But it feels like nothing really happened. You understand what I'm saying? Guys just swapping places, Kings making trades. Some teams are just mortgaging the entire team. You know what I'm saying? We got the Clippers getting rid of a starting point guard and their center. So they're basically saying we're not really trying to compete this year. You understand what I'm saying? D'Lo gets traded to the Wizards. They're saying we're not even going to rock with them. Obviously, AD got traded. That's big. That's news. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm trying to make is I feel like we don't get any feel from these trades. Like there's no needle being moved, and that is okay. That is okay if nothing happens from the trade deadline. That is okay if teams saying, okay, I don't want to trade Jaylen Brown, or you know what I'm saying, Giannis doesn't get moved, or John Morant doesn't get moved. But once again, the whole week, the whole month of trade deadline, you got the fake Shams reports talking about Giannis going to get out, John Morant's going to go to the Heat, and none of that stuff happens. And so once again, it just really feels like it's news for news sake. It feels like we're just talking, we're just going through the motions, we're just, you know what I'm saying, just stock market hit all-time high. Oh, here's this new movie. We got these stars in it, but it doesn't really hit home to mean anything, right? The only guys that could really say we're gonna try to take a swing at this is the Cavs, right? And the only thing that really did was just potentially upgrade their health. Garland has not been playing, and so I understand moving him, but I feel like we didn't get anything out of this trade deadline. And once again, that is what it is for the entire NBA. Like we're going through the motions, just like NFL with their Pro Bowl, NBA with their All-Star weekend that's going to come up. It's probably going to be going through the motions. The Super Bowl felt like going through the motions. Things just feel so flat. And I feel like this trade deadline, record number of trades, that's a headline. So many trades, it's things popping up. Oh, pop, 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 pop. But we get nothing out of it. And that is just something that continues to be a trend. Now, we go back to these fights, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not encouraging fighting, I'm not asking for fighting, but we go through these fights. That's what people want to see. And that just shows at least that there's some spirit and some care in the world, right? And that's all that matters. Now,